Hey guys, so today I'm going over two crypto projects that can be found on Coinbase, and they are cybersecurity based. All right, so the first one is going to be looking at Polyswarm. The ticker is NCT. All right, so if you go down here in the markets, you can see that Coinbase is the number one here. All right, right now 105 million market cap, 60 million for daily volume. It's pretty good. Max supply is around 188 billion. Okay. All time high was 17 cent, and that was in January of 2022. And then the all time low was 0.0062 of a cent. All right. Um, let's look up and see. So it's a crowdsourced threat intelligence marketplace that provides a more effective way to detect, analyze, and respond to the latest threats, the ones more likely to go undetected by existing solutions. All right. So they have a launch pad for new technologies and innovative threat detection methods where commercial solutions and specialized engines compete to detect threats and get compensated based on performance. So remember I talked about utility of a token, and this is the utility. This is a company that actually has use case. They got partnerships that and their product is being worked, but also the rewards can be given to those who find these detections, and they can earn it in NCT, which is the Polyswarm token, right? So remember when we talked about Chuck E. Cheese, when you go into Chuck E. Cheese, you convert your fiat over to their tokens, and you can win prizes. It's all about the ecosystem, right? Let's go look at their actual website, and here's their website. All right, so they got a robust network of threat detection engines delivered wide coverage against common threats. However, the real power comes from specialized engines and ability to detect the threats early and catch those emerging and rare threats that other engines miss. Specialized engines are niche and research driven, often authored by independent, well known researchers and security teams developing cutting edge threat detection methods. All right, so Polyswarm brings them together to cover existing protection gaps and better protect enterprises against new threats. And so these are some of the people that work with them. So it's a performance-based rewards improve accuracy. So on the back end, rewards researchers based on the accuracy of the threats reported by a native Nectar, which is NCT token. As a result, our engines feel a first of its kind marketplace that enables you to prioritize and scale your cybersecurity efforts, all right, with unprecedented speed and accuracy. So they had a proprietary scoring algorithm. Polyscore rates the probability of a given file contains malware, so it makes it faster, more accurate. What else you have up here? So you also got early detection of threats, unique samples, high accuracy. All right. And I also got unrivaled threat hunting. All right. So look, threats come from all angles. Your protection should too. So you got custom geo-targeted polyfeeds, flexible metadata searches. You got private communities for enhanced research. Let's see. Let's see. They actually have pricing for their particular product. Of course, you got to contact them. All right. So, well, that's right here. 1,200 a month. Polyswarm Intelligence team integrated. Contact us. 6,200 a month. And that might not be a price, so I'm not sure because there's no money sign behind it. But they do have working products. Okay. So yeah, Polyswarm. Let's see what's going on. They got any news? Let's see what's going on in news. I don't see any news right now on them. Let's check out their Twitter account. See what's going on. Already following them. Give it updates. So they're about to get listed on LCX, which is another centralized exchange. So that should bring in more volume. And a matter of fact, this is probably the reason why Polyswarm has jumped over 25% today. All right, and let's see what they've done in the last 7 days. They've done 87%, and last month they've done 109, 110%. Last 30 days, so to speak. So that's good with volume. All right. Um, I've had this asset before when it was well below 5 cents, so it's pretty good. You probably asked, you said you had it before. Well, at one point it was one of my lowest as far as my bags, so I had consolidated, but I would not be apprehensive to really reestablish a position, especially for the cybersecurity sector of my portfolio. So something to keep in mind. All right, so we got another one we'll look at right quick is Forta, which is Fort. It's the ticker. All right, you got a market cap of 57 million, and then you got a volume of 476,000. And volume is a little low, but you know it doesn't matter until we're ready to exit out of a position. We want this volume to be way higher than that. The reason why, because you want to get filled with something right here. I mean, it depends on how many people are selling. Can you even get filled if you want to sell? That's not a lot right now. Um, Now, with Florida, they use AI, so it's all AI driven, right? And we'll go over to this website as well too. Right? And if you look here, all right, there are a new era of on-chain security. All right, so it's the most advanced AI detection model. So it integrates with protocols and roll-ups. All right, so they're trying to prevent attacks before they happen. So it uses simulations and AI to analyze transactions before execution. All right, so high risk transactions are blocked and placed in timeout. So this is what it will look like. All right, let's go back. All right. So it will delay the transaction and allow for the user or whoever to verify and fix it. And you may have some issues with this if you was executing a large order and it detected that there may be some suspicious activity behind it and may make you frustrated. But at the end of the day, if it's for the greater good, that might be worth it. Also, you got to think whatever AI is right now, this is the worst it's going to ever get. So that's the good thing. It's forever evolving and getting good. All right. Of course, you can stake your tokens over here to make sure the network is robust and strong, and you are incentivized to participate, and you're rewarded uh, when your AI models perform very well. It says easy to integrate for both protocols and rollups. So it's simple. All right, you can prevent threats with surgical precision. So it got a risk scoring engine that represents the breakthrough in blockchain security. So it was developed by experts and trained with millions of transactions. It identifies malicious transactions and unparalleled accuracy. And so you got to think um, right now, AI bots are observing how you interact online, and it's creating that data. Data is the life, it's the blood, it's the oil of this internet engine. You know, companies will pay billions now trillions probably to get access to data on your behavior and how you act and what you do. Like that is huge. And then, so when you think of that, you know, you can monitor. Okay, when this type of transaction come in, and you know how many times has this been fraudulent? You know, and AI can build out models based off of that. Okay, um, so here's some real case studies with Plum. All right, so Plum partners with them. So Plum offers real world assets on the blockchain. So with the world assets tokenization, they got over 180 applications and 3 billion of available assets, $3 billion worth. Is enhancing its security and compliance capabilities through strategic integration with the Forta firewall. All right, so that partnership ensures a robust protection against smart contract exploits and compliance breaches enabling institutional investors to safely deploy capital within Plum's ecosystem. Right, and so if you was a big institutional investor and you have some real estate deals that's on the blockchain, and all of a sudden someone exploits that and then can transfer ownership over to someone else and sell off your asset, this blockchain. Can you create another replica of that? It's a whole lot of stuff that you're gonna have to think about. It also brings us to the point you could probably start seeing a lot of synthetics come into the market. What does that mean? Or like a derivative, meaning that there are probably going to be some large custodians that's going to be responsible for protecting your crypto, and on the market is a derivative of it. And that's some way how money sort of came to be, where the goldsmith, right, in the market, people stopped carrying gold around. Just got, for one, it was dangerous. Two, it was too much, all right, to trade in the market, like with goods and services. And so the goldsmith issued out certificates of deposit. You deposit your gold, all right, you gotta look out for it, and then they give you a certificate. But all of a sudden, the goldsmith started seeing that people stopped coming to get their gold. Instead, they just started trading the paper, the certificate in the market. And what did the goldsmith do? He decided he wanted to print some more certificates, more than what was actually backed by gold. So what did he do? He inflated the market with basically currency or fiat paper that's not backed by anything. And then, of course, you know how the story goes. Something bad happened in the market where people got afraid and wanted to come and collect their gold. Well, the problem was he printed too much that didn't represent the same amount of gold. So the people who came, and when he ran out of the gold, they're like, "Where's my gold?" It's supposed to be basically whatever the value of the gold I put up is supposed to be in there. That's not what happened. You overinflated the market. So it's fraudulent, or money created of thin air that's in the market, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen with crypto, but I could see for security purposes that just like people didn't want to carry around gold like that, they would just rather do the certificate, right? Because back then, the certificate would actually have your name on it, it had all the kind of stuff, and it's good as gold. You can see the same thing that possibly could happen in the crypto world, where you have more derivatives that are out. It's because why? If somebody steals it or something happened, it's a synthetic. It's not real. The real thing is being protected, and all you have to do is just cancel out and then create another form of a derivative of whatever was real. So don't be surprised if that happened, and that'll really put us back into the centralization of things. But that's essentially what the banks are really doing too. Like, hey, it's not safe for you to carry around all this money. Let us be a custodian of your money, so you could sleep soundly. Same concept probably could happen again. I didn't mean to go off on that rampage on that, but I think it was needed to be said so you can understand these things that's happening. All right. So they got a firewall that integrates directly into the Plum at their RPC level. All right. So we give a little diagram and go through. And I'm not big into tech, so some of the stuff that goes over my head, but I'm pretty sure it's very important. Yeah. So check out Forta. All right, they got this community over here, government staking resources. Got the blog. They got docs over here, so you can learn more about it. All right, so it breaks it down exactly. And then, oh, here's a video on it as well too, so you can play the video. Yeah, and there it is. All right. So yeah, so go out, check out Forta, check out Polyswarm. Let me see. Also over here, I got some markup levels. All right, this is a key demand area. Prices in the demand area. So this is a loading zone. We definitely want to reload back up on this particular zone. So it is in what we call buy-in territory because it's in this loading zone, right? And of course, we have these upside uh, price levels, and most people look at this price level, but this is a true huge imbalance that came into the market around this time with this particular asset. Too many seller pressures, not enough buyers coming in. So yeah, that's that. If anything, these are the key levels that you really want to look at. You want to look at this level right here is really manageable. If we were to see some strong move to upside through the bull run, this is what we will be looking at. We will be looking at, if anything, first of all, we gotta clear this 76% area. 76, I meant cent area, which would be 23%. But in reality, it depends, guys. If anything, I will be marking between 150, maybe 188 area. I'm not looking to cross this. I like the at minimum 50% of this particular move. It's because you're going to have a lot of people thinking that it's going to come, supersede this. I mean, it could, but let's be realistic about some things when it comes to crypto. We got to understand demand and all that. So even at this level, if we get to the 23%, we're talking about a 650% gain. But even up here, we're talking about 1,400, which 1,1300%, which is really good. I can rock with that. But this would be that. Um, we also have some levels that where we really gotta pay attention to. We can get some extension. So this is a impulsive move to the upside, and based off that impulsive move, we also can get our potential extension point of where price. Right? And so that's definitely going to put us between 84 cent, 105, and $1.66. Right? Of course, these levels can be hit, but between these three, these are some pretty good, decent levels to where we can. Now, granted, we could be going into a super cycle, so we could smash through all these levels. And if we do a super cycle, that means that we've also got institutions coming in the table, and then you got retail who are going to be the late stragglers coming in who sat on the sideline recently, and now they're going to come in. So yeah, all those things, but you gotta look. We got a lot of hurdles to clear before we can even start talking about up here. All right, and let's look at Polyswarm, and then we'll be done. NCT USD. All right, and we're not putting the big cup and handle formation on this one. Okay, and we recently just broke up here. Now watch this. Let's look at the same thing. All right, we got this massive drop off, which just means there's a huge imbalance of sell orders and not enough buyers. Now we just crossed this the 23% area. All right, my next goal will get between 50 and 61% uh, retracement levels. So we're looking at 11 cent, 9 cent for right now. All right, and then we can take this away, and I can do impulse on that. So yeah, so based off this impulse, the first level 6 cent, 8 cent, and then 13 and on up. But gotta be careful. Once again, the volume gotta be there. It is what it is. Be safe. Remember, none of this is just financial advice. I'm just giving a technical analysis on my opinion, and that is it. All right. So check out Polyswarm Forta. See what you like about them. Do some deep dives. Make sure you follow them on Twitter. This is your boy E. White. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'm out. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.